Okay, students, good morning everyone. So, as you know that your syllabus, your exam is continuing, and you already, I have repeated the syllabus for you just once more. The units which should be included in your exam for class 11 chemistry is that the number 1 atomic structure, number 2 the states of matter, number 3 the equilibrium, number 4 the chemical bonding, and number 6 is that the number 6 is sorry number 5 is P block elements. Okay, so these are the 5 units, and you know already 1 marks and 2 marks questions will be there, and today I will discuss some multiple choice type question. So, first question is that from a P block element, the element which exists in liquid state for a wide range of temperature and can be used for measuring high temperature. Repeating once, the element which exists in liquid state for a wide range of temperature and can be used for measuring high temperature is boron, aluminium, gallium, indium. Now, here the gallium having such properties, so the option C is the correct one, that is gallium. Next option, next question, which of the following is a Lewis acid? Aluminium chloride, magnesium chloride, calcium chloride, barium chloride. Now, very easy answer, that is aluminium chloride. Which of the following oxide is acidic in nature? B2O3, Al2O3, Ga2O3, In2O3. Here the answer is B2O3, boron trioxide. Okay. Now, next one, boric acid is an acid because its molecule, boric acid is an acid because its molecule, now the option, contains replaceable hydrogen ion, gives up a proton, accept OH minus from water releasing proton, combines with proton from water molecule. Okay. Now, here the option is option 3, accepts OH minus from water releasing proton. Now, the tendency of catenation of group 14 elements, this question is too somehow difficult. The tendency of catenation of group 14 elements, group 14, that is carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead. Now, out of these, here is the comparison between 4 elements, carbon, silicon, germanium and tin. Now, there the option is carbon, you know already that carbon having the highest catenation, which is much more greater than silicon, okay, and silicon having the catenation property greater than germanium, and germanium having some similarity with tin. Here it is assumed to be as just similar, that is equal in value. So, the tendency of catenation is carbon very greater than silicon, greater than germanium, Sn. So, this is the sequence of catenation of group 14 elements. Okay. Next one, ionization enthalpy for the elements of group 13 follows the order. Ionization enthalpy of group 13 elements follows the order. Okay. So, the group 13 elements, that is boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium, and the correct order is boron is greater than aluminium. Boron is greater than aluminium, which is less than gallium, and gallium having ionization potential which is greater than indium and indium having ionization potential which is less than thallium. Okay, so this is the ionization potential of group 13 and this is catenation property of group 14 elements. This is the ionization potential of group 13, very important question. Next one, the reason for small radius of gallium compared to aluminium is, now there is multiple option correct type, that means more than one options are correct in this question. If you follow the question you can see it. Such type of question will come in the 2 marks type question. The reason for small radius of gallium compared to aluminium is A. Poor shielding effect of d and f orbital, B. Increases in nuclear charge, C. Presence of higher orbitals, and D. Higher atomic number. Now the options are A and B, B and C, C and D, and A and D. Multiple correct type answer, more than one option correct. Here option A, that is poor shielding effect of d and f orbital, this is one correct one, and increases in nuclear charge. So these two are the correct ones. So correct option is A and B. Presence of higher orbital is not correct. Higher atomic number is higher atomic number coming from the is responsible for the nuclear charge. Okay. Next one, the linear shape of carbon dioxide is due to, it is also a multiple correct type, that is more than one options are correct here. Okay. Now the question is the linear shape of carbon dioxide is due to, options are sp3 hybridization of carbon, sp hybridization of carbon, p-pi bonding between carbon and oxygen, and number option D is sp2 hybridization of carbon. Okay. So the linear shape of carbon dioxide is due to, 4 options are there. Here also the option is like that, A, B, B, C and C, D and D, A already. So you have to check carefully because as these are the 2 marks question. So first one, sp3 hybridization of carbon, it is not correct. B, sp hybridization, it is a if you go through the hybridization, it is sp hybridized, and p-pi bonding in between carbon and oxygen. So B and C is the correct one. So you have to find out the correct option from the ABCDs. Okay. Now next one, it is from the structure of atom. Which of the following is responsible to rule out the existence of definite path or trajectories of electron? Pauli exclusion principle, Heisenberg uncertainty principle, Hund's rule of maximum spin multiplicity, or Aubert principle. Which one is correct? The Pauli exclusion principle, Heisenberg, Hund's rule, and the Aubert principle. The question is to rule out the existence of definite path or trajectory. So Heisenberg uncertainty principle tells us about that. So option this option is the correct one. Okay. Any p orbital can accommodate up to 4 electrons, 2 electrons with parallel spin, 6 electron, 2 electron with opposite spin. Any p orbital. So option 4, that is 2 electrons with opposite spin, obviously be the correct one. Next one, what is the unit of Planck constant? units of Planck constant is that it is representing one energy term. It is representing one energy term equal to E by nu. So, E is the energy, nu is the frequency. So, it representing one energy term. So, the angular is energy in the time. Next question. Which property of water can be used to explain the spherical shape of rain droplets? Which property of water can be used to explain the spherical shape of rain droplets? Viscosity, surface tension, critical phenomenon and pressure. Viscosity, surface tension, critical phenomenon and pressure. Now, here the option is easy, the surface tension will be the answer here. Okay. Next one, the interaction of energy of London force is inversely proportional to the sixth power of the distance between two interacting particles, but their magnitude depends upon. The interaction of energy of London force is inversely proportional to sixth power of the distance between two interacting particles, but their magnitude depends upon. Options are A. Charge on the interacting particle, mass of the interacting particle, polarizability of the interacting particle, strength of the permanent dipole in the particle. The question is, the interaction of energy of London forces is inversely proportional to the sixth power of the distance between two interacting particles, but their magnitude depends upon. Charge on the interacting particle, mass of the interacting particle, polarizability of the interacting particle, strength of permanent dipole in the particle. So, you know that the London force is depends on the polarizability. So, the polarizability of the interacting particles is the answer here. One molar sodium chloride and 1 molar HCl are present in an aqueous solution. The solution is option are not a buffer with pH less than 7, not a buffer with pH greater than 7, a buffer with pH less than 7, a buffer with pH greater than 7. Now, 1 molar NaCl and HCl both are strong electrolytes. This is not a buffer. So, the option 1 not a buffer with pH less than 7, because the neutral and one acid. So, obviously, it would be an acidic in nature. What will happen to the solubility of a gas with rise in temperature? What will happen to the solubility of a gas with rise in temperature? So, when the temperature will rise, the solubility of a gas will decrease. Okay.